Hello, this will be a reading for Scorpio. It will be a snapshot reading, so it'll be quite a brief reading, probably around 10 minutes or so. Welcome to the table, Scorpio. I have pre-shuffled the cards. All of the cards should be in the upright position. We're only using one deck of cards today. I'll be using a 3-card spread, and each one of those 3 cards will be clarified by 2 additional cards also from the same deck, and all the cards again in the upright position. Okay, let's begin this reading. So we've got the Queen of Wands, the Moon, and the Chariot. Okay, we won't be looking at the bottom of the deck. So we have the Queen of Wands. So this is quite a enthusiastic, passionate energy, somebody who has full control of her energy and her project. So if you're undertaking a project or you're investigating something, it looks like you're quite enthusiastic about this. If you've started a new job, again, it looks like your enthusiasm is quite high, and it looks like you're bringing all your energy to the table for this. So this is quite a wonderful energy here. Moving forward, so again, this person, as you can see, is facing you square on. It means you're going forward. You've got no doubts. You're just moving along, which is quite a beautiful energy here. We've got the Moon, so treading softly, approaching things a little bit cautiously, perhaps. This is a card of not necessarily being bold. This is actually tiptoeing around the edges of something. So I don't know whether you've got something you've come across that you feel like you're tiptoeing around. Perhaps you don't want to look at it. There's always the potential with the Moon that you're not telling yourself the truth, that you're under some sort of illusion, or perhaps that somebody else is withholding something from you, and that you don't fully know the truth. Again, this is this integration. This is sort of this almost pulling back of your energy. It's almost the exact opposite of this Queen of Wands here is pushing her energy forward, and here the Moon is this pulling back, this quiet sort of energy. So pulling back this energy. So I don't know whether you've got 2 people here, one pushing forward and one pulling back. But in this case, perhaps there's something you need to investigate or inquire about, or you're lacking in confidence in some way. I'm not quite sure. These 2 are quite different energies. And here we've got the Chariot. I'll wait until the 2 cards come out to talk further about those. Here we've got the Chariot. So very focused on your goal, moving forward, and that sort of matches the Queen of Staffs. So actually this is charging ahead, moving towards a new goal or a new project, or you have some new focus in your life, and you are very positive about moving ahead. So that's very, very good. You have no doubts here. This is just full steam ahead. So that's rather good. This Moon is the confounder in the reading. So let's clarify these cards and see what's going on. Can we clarify the Queen of Staffs, please? Okay. So we've got the 5 of Cups and Judgment. Okay. Rather unusual combination of cards. So 5 of Cups, this is sort of a grief energy, and it looks like you are overcoming this energy of grief. Perhaps you've been mourning something that's taken quite a long time. It looks like that's going behind you. It does sort of feel that is moving out of your life. So that's quite good. I do think you'll be able to get your head up soon. You've got the Queen of Staffs there. So that is a new... that's what's telling me here, is that you are finding a new passion and a new enthusiasm for life. And I think this period of grief has been lingering in the background for quite some time. It can be grief, it can be loss, despair, sadness. It can be remorse and guilt and shame, all of those things where you don't really feel you have the capacity to face the world square on. Okay, so as you can see, the Queen of Staffs, she has much more confidence, much more boldness. And it's not so much that she's bold in the sense of the Queen of Swords. She's bold more because she's enthusiastic. So she has more of this fire energy going within her. So it's just a general enthusiasm for life. So luckily that's moving into the distance. Here you've got this judgment call. So this is your second chance. So moving on with a second chance. The cosmos is calling you forward to have a second chance at life and to move forward. So whatever's held you back here in the past, this is your second chance. And as you can see here, this angel is sweeping their hand forward saying, go ahead, as you can see. So go ahead, do what you need to do, proceed. Maybe that's this with this grief card here, there's this little bit of still thinking about something in the past, but we'll have a little bit of a look. We'll clarify this card now. We clarify this moon. Two beautiful animals on this card. So possibly an animal lover. Not entirely sure. As you can see, you've got the crab or the lobster here at the top. The lobster is normally portrayed as half in the water and half out, so halfway there, not quite there. But this person is, you know, here I always work on the portrayal of the cards on the day, and as you can see, this person is taking quite a bold step forward. So they are moving, so that's quite nice. So that would indicate that, and she's only showing one leg, so it's kind of like the lobster. She's taken a step with one leg, but it is a bold step, so that's quite good. Let's clarify these cards. Okay, Page of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Okay. So this Page of Pentacles or Page of Coins is normally somebody who is undertaking a journey of some sort, and usually that's referred to as a spiritual journey. This can be a harvest card. Somebody who's already taken a few steps. So that kind of matches this energy here. It's matching this moon energy. Looking at mystical things, perhaps. So that can be this card here, this Page of Coins, because you can see this coin has a moon on it too. So this can be mystical studies. Somebody's undertaking mystical studies, or actually even spiritual studies. So mystical or spiritual studies. But for some reason here there's this awful card. Nobody likes this card. I don't like it either when I get it there. But there's still this pain in your heart. Something's happened. You've either been betrayed or you've suffered this loss. Again, you've got this grief here. Maybe you don't trust your heart. That could be the case. Not trusting your heart to be open again. Not believing that it's possible. There is a flower beneath this pierced heart, and if you don't look at the swords, you can see that that heart can nurture this rose. It can blossom again. So maybe your heart is a little bit closed down. It does look, I mean, it's got barren ground here below, so this I'm getting more the feeling of this hurt has left you feeling a bit barren and dry and without any potential for any fertile growth. But that is not the case. Even from a painful situation, we can go forward. Even from spilt blood, we can heal. So this is showing here, like, you can see the heart is kind of crying. There are drops of blood that is crying blood. But that is part of the healing process. So this is mystical studies, perhaps. Spiritual growth, you know, and you could be questioning yourself as to, it's almost like somebody who's had a broken heart and says, okay, I'll become a nun. I'll focus my energy on becoming a nun. But that's not necessarily what you need to do, okay? You do need to have confidence that this will pass and that your heart will open and be able to grow again, and you will feel like a new person. So if you can embrace this enthusiastic, passionate energy and push through a little while, it is telling me here that you're getting a second chance. So push through with your second chance. Allow this heart to heal. And let's clarify this Chariot, because it does look like things are moving along quite quickly. So that is quite nice. Let's clarify that. Again, there's some animals here, 2 horses shown, so that could be in nature or finding some time with some animals, because we've got animals in a couple of them. So animals and nature is very healing for everyone. Let's have a look. Okay, gathering strength and the Page of Cups. Okay, so once you gather your strength, it does look like you need to pull down here. This is the your conscious and your subconscious mind pulling down, drawing it in within yourself, not being fearful. She's riding on the lion's back, so not being fearful, trying to remain grounded, not thinking about the things that might happen, and not worrying too much about the future, because this person here is charging ahead into the future. They're focused on their goals, but it's driven by a team of animals, and the animals are controlled with the mind. So if you lose focus, you will not reach your destination. Here we've got the Page of Cups, so your heart's starting to open, or somebody coming towards you, maybe a new friendship developing, somebody approaching a friendship, that somebody who's open to a new friendship with you, or you being ready for new relationships. This is quite a driven card, but it requires intense focus of the mind to keep your focus on the goals, okay? Keep your strength up. Do focus on the things you want to do in life. This part here is telling me that there's some self-doubt here, but I think if you spend time with nature and with animals and keep yourself quite grounded, it's quite important to be grounded, because this lion is green. Once you stay grounded, you will gather your strength, and you will be able to move forward. Then you'll be ready to receive this new love, if someone's coming with an offer of love or friendship, and you will yourself be ready to move forward and become friends with new people, perhaps. So that's where I'm leaving this reading today, Scorpio. Do be confident that, the most fragile, broken heart still can gradually be healed. And it's sort of like looking in nature. It's like the most damaged tree that falls to the ground still allows the quiet space for animals and birds and mushrooms and fungi and algae to grow. So, and that then is the reconstruction of life. So that's what you need to look at. Sometimes we need to look at the minute things to kind of give us confidence that we can attain bigger things. Bye for now, Scorpio. Thank you very much for watching.